Hello beautiful people. Hello, welcome to this video. Welcome to Kera in Crete. I haven't posted a video for a couple of weeks now, I think. Mainly because I've been feeling very inwards. A lot of things have been happening. And I know from my design, I'm a hermit. I have 5 individual lines in my human design that I really need to honor those times. And I never force myself to post or to share when it doesn't feel right, especially when I'm more in an inward and contemplative and really emotional time. So I invite you to do the same, by the way. And what brings me to today, where finally I feel clear and I'm loving and I want to share with you this exercise, this kind of coaching tool, let's call it, which is the 3 steps to releasing yourself from loops and patterns. So I'll share a bit about what a loop is first, and then I'll share those 3 steps for you to practice. So, a loop. A loop, in my experience, in my understanding, is a way of being, a way of behaving, a way of doing, and a way of thinking, and obviously as well a way of feeling an emotional state that we just keep on repeating. We keep on acting, behaving the same way. We can't seem to create something new. So we're stuck on a loop. And a loop might be really obvious. It might be a loop that actually, it might be something that you see every single day in your life. You get angry because this happens. You end up creating this result every time. Or it could be a loop that lasts a lot longer. Like every 6 years you create this outcome. Or every time you meet a certain type of person, this happens. It could be a lot more subtle and not as obvious. But what these loops are in this context are really patterns, sometimes ancestral, generational patterns and loops that we've learned from or picked up in our energy and consciousness from previous generations. Could also be conditioned loops and ways of thinking. And often these are not authentic to us. If we're feeling trapped in them, but they're not authentic to us. We're not designed to be feeling trapped inside our ways of being and thinking. We're designed to be feeling free. And so if you're not feeling satisfied, and if you're not feeling free, and if you're feeling stuck, then there are some loops in your life that you can begin to look at. And here are 3 quick ways to start to release it, to start to release those loops. So the first is quite obvious. You need to observe them, you need to witness them. So maybe you take some time to observe in your life where you feel stuck, where you really get really honest with yourself, really honest. Where am I actually feeling stuck? Where am I feeling trapped? Maybe it's in this relationship, maybe it's in my relationship to money, maybe it's in my work with clients, maybe it's, I don't know, X, Y, Z. Maybe it's the way, I don't know, I had an example this morning, the way I walk my dogs, I always end up turning back at the same spot. And I found myself having to lovingly step through that limit this morning. But that was another trap loop that I was stuck on, and I broke it this morning by walking further with the dogs, just as an example. So observing those places where you feel trapped and where you feel on the loop is the first step. Second step is to contact those places. So these patterns, these loops, they first of all reside in your body. They're unconscious energy, emotion that live inside your body. Your body stores all of these unconscious emotions and energies. And so take your time to pause and breathe and contemplate. Ask your body, notice where this specific pattern or loop is. What does it feel like? What's the texture of it energetically? Is it hot? Is it cold? Get to know it on an energetic level. And as you do that, open up to awareness of more information. Allow it to feed you, to guide you, to give you information about what it is, where it comes from, what is its gift, what is its challenge, and perhaps how you can shift it as well. So really get in touch with that energy inside your body. You might choose also to get in touch with it, to what we call charge it a little bit. So for example, if I'm feeling it in my left shoulder, then I'm going to kind of charge by shaking, for example, or moving the body, to move it, to start to open up, start to charge the energy that helps to get in touch with it. Now, Don't charge too much or you'll need to discharge, but just a little bit, just enough to get in touch with that energy is plenty. And then as a third and final step, making a decision. That's my third step for you. Make the choice to escape that loop and to break the pattern. And it's as simple as making that choice. I'm going to go back to the example this morning of walking the dogs. I had turned back my usual spot, back towards the house, but I felt my gut and the dogs also were telling me, no, well, we want to go further. And I could feel my resistance to that, and it would have been so easy to just do what I normally do, which is go back home. But in that moment I realized it, and I chose, I'm gonna break this loop. I'm gonna follow what the animals want to do for once, instead of me trying to control and always doing it my way. I'm going to listen to the animals, and I made that choice in that moment to break that loop and to do something different. So that's the third thing to do, is to do something different. Try something different. Break it. Choose it. If you're smoking, maybe today you choose to stop, for example. That's a big loop to break. If you're if you're angry often at your partner, maybe today is the day that you pause and breathe and you respond in a different way, in a loving way. Maybe there's other ways that you can choose to break that loop. And as a celebration, what I invite you to do as a bonus thing is to, once you've chosen to break the loop and you've broken that loop, at least the once, to reinforce that, go and celebrate. Go and cleanse yourself in the sea like I just did, have a shower, have a dance, whatever you need to do to reinforce the breaking of the loop, to celebrate it. So there you go. Just to clarify again, to summarize, first of all, you need to become aware of your loops. Second is to get in touch with those loops inside your body. And the second is to really choose to escape the loop, to create something different. So, have a go. Anyway, play with it. See how you get on. Let me know how you get on. Just write in the comments, reach out to me. Or if you want to go a bit deeper in this, then feel free to book a consultation with myself on my website at thedivinealignment.be. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Sending you lots of love from Crete. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.